Good morning, this is the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Asian markets were mixed in cautious trading Monday before another meeting of Eurozone finance ministers, while the Japanese market continued to outperform on the back of a weaker yen. Investors stayed on the sidelines ahead of a Eurozone finance ministers meeting later in the global day, where they will discuss whether or not to release the next installment of bailout money to Greece. The euro was at $1.2958 compared with $1.2976 late Friday, after climbing 1.8% against the greenback last week. There was also some caution relating to the US fiscal cliff amid lingering doubts about whether lawmakers are on the track to reach a compromise over the forthcoming tax hikes and spending cuts. The US dollar started the week stronger against the yen, but pulled back as the session progressed to 82.24 yens compared with 82.39 late Friday. The euro climbed about 107 for the first time in 7 months, before falling back to 106.55 yens. Despite some firming of the yen on Monday, the Japanese currency remained soft after dropping 1.3% against the dollar last week, supporting the Nikkei stock average, which was up 0.7% after hitting a multi-month high in early trading. Exporters were the main beneficiaries once again. The yen's weakness against the euro in particular helped companies with exposure to Europe. The consumer mood in Germany is the day's main data point for Europe, while markets in the US await new numbers for a broad economic index and a regional manufacturing survey. GfK German Consumer Climate Index 12 GMT. The November update for this benchmark of the consumer pulse isn't likely to rise much, if at all. But holding steady has its charms these days for Europe's leading economy as its neighbors struggle with a new recession. So far, so good. Last week's relatively upbeat news on Germany's third quarter GDP and business sentiment lays the groundwork for thinking positively. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.